Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing a recipe for one of my favorite meals to meal prep, and that is a Brussels sprouts, eggs, and bacon bake. This is an adaptation of a recipe that I found online, and I'll have a link to that in the description below, but I have made a couple changes to the quantity and the ingredients. As far as ingredients, you will need 6 eggs. The original recipe only called for 4. You'll need red pepper, some grated Parmesan cheese, 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts, and actually Costco sells them in a 2-pound bag if you go to Costco. And then you'll also need some bacon, which I'm frying up here. You can change the amount to your preference, but I usually do about 6 or 8 slices. So to start, I'm going to prep the Brussels sprouts by slicing off the ends, and then I will remove any weird looking outer leaves that didn't fall off on their own, and then cut them in half. If they're especially big, you might even want to cut them into quarters. After that, I'll rinse them in a colander just to clean them off. And then I'll spread them over a greased baking sheet. And I just sprinkle a little salt and pepper over them. Then I just mix in the bacon. I cooked it up most of the way because I like my bacon a little crispier. But if you don't like it so crispy, you actually are supposed to just put it in raw at this point. So whatever level of doneness you like for the bacon, with the understanding that it's going to cook a little longer once you put this into the oven. Don't forget to mix in the bacon grease, or you can add some olive oil or some other type of oil if you like. That goes in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. While that's baking, I will grate my Parmesan cheese. You'll want around 1/4 cup grated. So once the Brussels sprouts and bacon come out of the oven, I like to mix them around again just to make sure everything's well distributed. And then I spread them out and form 6 little wells in the Brussels sprouts, and those are the areas where the eggs will go. So just crack your egg and drop it into a well. Ideally, your egg will stay whole. A couple of mine, the yolks broke as I was putting them in here, but you're meant to have a whole yolk here. And then once your eggs are out on the pan, just sprinkle over each one with a little bit of that crushed red pepper, and sprinkle your Parmesan cheese over the eggs and kind of over the whole thing. And then that goes back into the same oven at 400 degrees for another 7 to 9 minutes. And when it's finished, the eggs should be cooked through, the cheese should be nicely melted, and I just let that cool off for a little bit before I pack it up. So one portion of this would be one of the 6 eggs plus its surrounding Brussels sprouts. So this makes 6 servings that we can pack up for lunches. And here's our final product. This is one of our favorite meal preps. It's a great low carb, good option with lots of good protein. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching.